It is Saturday again, so time for another Declare a Play tournament, Streamers Community Day long. Let's take a look at the first auction. A diamond, we have overcalled 2 clubs. I think a good bid. Like, you just bid your long suits, and the assumption is that it's never going to go all pass in an auction like this when you have so much shape. And especially when we're so light on high cards, we have a 10 count here. It would be essentially impossible for this auction to just pass out, and then we should be able to bid spades again later to show our shape. Now, I mean, once the auction passes out, this either indicates our opponents have no idea what they're doing, or it probably shows a very, very specific type of hand. I think in this instance, the solution is that our opponents don't know what they're doing. Because with us having 10 and dummy coming down with 6, it sounds as if West has, because if East had like a big hand, if East had like a 20 count or something, East would have done something over 2 clubs. I don't know what. They might have doubled, they might have bid no trump, they might have bid hearts or something. Like, they would have bid something. And so West must have values, but West must have a hand, therefore, that wanted to penalize 2 clubs and was hoping partner could reopen with a double. But then East didn't reopen with a double, probably because East does not have long spades. Because for the robots, takeout doubles promise cards in the other suits, although I think I've seen them break agreement on a couple of occasions in this regard. But for the most part, they're just afraid of making takeout doubles if they're off shape. And balancing doubles, I know, is one of the things that we've talked about, where you just really got to protect your partner in situations like this. Like in this circumstance, I mean, sure, north-south, our side does have possibly a game in spades, but more likely a good save in 4 spades. But 4 hearts is going to be more or less cold for east-west. This bidding makes you laugh. I mean, it really does. But for once, we're not the ones at fault. East-west are the ones that have made a grave mistake. Now, I think it's really important for West, regardless of the length of their club suit or how much they want to go after a penalty. If West had a 5-card heart suit, they probably should be bidding. Because if West really is something that's like 1, 5, 2, 5 in shape, even if they do go after a penalty of 2 clubs, and let's say it holds for whatever reason, they might still just be missing a heart slam or something like that, or even a heart game, or 3 no trump for that matter. And I think it's a little bit too dangerous. So I'm going to assume, I know it's dangerous to assume with the robots who don't really have all that much bidding sense about them, but I'm going to assume that West has a shape that's something like 2-4-2-5. It's a little bit weird that East didn't balance 2 diamonds, so maybe West is more likely to be 1-4-3-5. I mean, the ace of diamonds from ace third, I guess, would make sense as an opening lead. And why would West not lead a singleton spade? Well, because they have natural trump tricks. So I think my plan is basically going to be to assume that clubs are splitting very badly and try and force out West trumps by leading spades. So let's rough the opening lead, and let's lead the... I'm trying to think. I mean, if clubs happen to split well, like if for whatever reason the opponents forgot to bid and clubs are 3-3, that's just not possible. No, there's no way that clubs are 3-3. West would have just made a negative double. So yeah, I'm pretty sure clubs have to be 5-1. So this really does give East either 3-4-5-1 shape or 2-4-6-1. I think those are mostly the only two possibilities. At least the two most likely ones. I would like to pull exactly one round of trumps somehow before working on the spade suit. I'm just trying to decide if I should try and play a spade to the 8, or, like the 10 of spades to the queen or something, and then cross to the 8 of spades, and try and lead a club, or if I should just try and lead a low club out of hand. I mean, East might have singleton, ace, or king. Let's play on spades. Let's try the 10 of spades to the queen. Interesting. So, yeah, something weird is going on in the spade suit. The robots give standard carding, and clearly West has the ace of spades now because East would have taken it. I mean, they don't know that I have spades, so there's no reason for them to believe that a spade to the queen just winning, like, I mean, could I have Jack 10 third or something like that? Sure, possible. So there's no reason to suspect. Maybe spades are 3-1. Yeah, but East can't really have a singleton spade because then the shapes don't make any sense to me. Like, if East has a singleton spade and East is like 1-4-7-1, they would have just rebid 2 diamonds over 2 clubs. I'm still working on this assumption that hearts have to be 4-4, which maybe they don't. But the fewer hearts East has, the more clubs East has. And again, like, nothing makes sense because West would take action. We know that West has, like, an opening hand over here. I don't know. Something weird is happening. I'm wondering if I should play a club now. I would really like to knock out this ace of spades and have them not attack the heart suit against me. I would also like to not have West get in, because if I play another spade and West gets in and they push a diamond through, I mean, it's great that I get the diamond king, but then they can start forcing me in diamonds. Let's pull a trump. Okay, it was a singleton honor. I mean, I think that makes a lot of sense. Ace of hearts, that's an unfortunate card. And a heart. Fine. I mean, if spades are 3-1, maybe I can lead a spade to the 8 and steal a trick and then cash the diamond king. Like, now I feel pretty bad about not cashing the diamond king, having been over there. Let's see if I can get West to take the ace. So spades are 3-1, clubs are 5-1. So I guess East really was 1-4-7-1 and just didn't balance 2 diamonds, which is, like, insane to me. I don't get that at all. Okay, let's think. So what happens if I ruff a heart and exit a spade? Hey Jake Loons, how was my vacation? I mean, it was fine. I went outside. The sunlight is lovely. It's almost summer. It's been good. Thanks for asking. Man, this is such a weird hand because none of the opponent's bidding makes sense. Was there still grass? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, grass is great. Um yeah, summer is good. So West is down to Ace Jack 8 small clubs and 2 hearts. If I ruff a heart and exit a spade, they ruff. They force me in hearts, and then I play another spade. They ruff, and then they're end played into giving me the queen 10 of clubs. If instead I try and cash the diamond king, and they ruff, they force me in hearts. I exit a spade, but they ruff and then they force me in hearts again and I'm end played. So I don't think I can afford to cash the diamond king. I think I go about my business assuming that that clubs actually are 5-1. And look, we made the correct assumption. I mean, this is just insane to me that like we need to look at like the hand afterwards. I mean, oh my god. Okay, I'm now starting to understand why things looked so funny. So a diamond, 2 clubs. West doesn't have a heart suit, so West can't make a negative double. Hey Eric, why did 2 people bid their minor instead of their major? I mean, you bid your longer suit. What's the problem? Like, the start of the auction was good. The subsequent bidding was not so good. West's bid makes a lot more sense now. I mean, the assumption I was running off of was that West had 4 hearts and 5 clubs. And they just decided to go after a penalty rather than making a negative double. But here, West's only option over 2 clubs is to pass or bid 3 no trump. And I could go either way. I actually think with the aces, West did the right thing by passing, because partner's supposed to reopen with every singleton in the club suit. So West has not only a couple of trump tricks, but they do have like cashers on the outside, and will expect to beat 2 clubs doubled quite a few tricks. 3 no trump might go down if there are bad splits looming and they don't really have a source of tricks and clubs. So 1 diamond, 2 clubs, pass all seem pretty normal in the auction. I mean, like, it's beyond my understanding why East didn't take a second bid. Hi, Loki. Eric says I would likely still open a heart with East. Prefer opening the minor with 6-5 only when I want to reverse. Yeah, so I think I've said this many times before on stream, but just to reiterate my point on this is that at match points, which I don't have a ton of experience with this in imps, but I think I can't see why it wouldn't apply the same way. My experience with these types of hands at match points is that I just open a diamond and rebid 2 diamonds. Like, if the auction goes a diamond, a spade, I will rebid 2 diamonds with this hand, and I won't have any concerns about missing a heart fit. Like, could we miss a 5-3 heart fit? Of course. Like, would that be bad at match points? Probably. But your partner doesn't always have 3 hearts in support. when you open a heart. And so if the auction starts a heart, a no trump, and you bid 2 diamonds and partner makes a false preference to 2 hearts, I mean, I guess for people who play Gazilli, maybe it's a little bit different. I don't know the intricacies of Gazilli and like how these hands get handled there, but it has always, I mean, historically, it has worked out well for me to open these hands a diamond and rebid 2 diamonds, even at match points. And that should say something where there's a big focus on getting to major suits. So I agree that we don't want to open a diamond and reverse into 2 hearts. I think the hand is probably a little bit too weak to do that, although it's like borderline. I mean, 6-5 is pretty good. But a diamond, 2 diamonds is what I would do with the East hand. Now, if it goes a diamond, 2 clubs, pass back to me, I don't actually know what my play would be. I think it's okay to balance 2 hearts at this point, because it's relatively clear that points are fairly evenly divided, at least you would expect. Sometimes partner has a penalty trap of 2 clubs, and then you probably do want to be bidding 2 hearts to clarify to partner that you have a very distributional hand, right? Because there has to be some reason you didn't reopen with double protecting their penalty. But balancing 2 diamonds, I think, is fine. But one of those has to be the bid on the East hand. I mean, this hand has way too much offensive potential. And something just smells fishy about the auction, right? Like South could have a big hand, but it's somewhat more likely that your partner has some values and was just stuck over 2 clubs. Jake asks, is it strange to bid 1 spade instead of 2 clubs on the South hand? I think so. I mean, I talked about it earlier. I guess you missed the start of the stream, but you just bid your long suit generally. I mean, when you have a 10 count and 6-5, you don't expect the auction to go all pass, so you should get an opportunity to bid spades later, which is exactly what you're trying to do with the South hand to convey your shape, and you do want to bid your suits in the natural order, which is to bid your longest suit first. Isn't 2 hearts, 4 hearts, and 5 or 6 diamonds 16 plus from East? I mean, technically, yes. It's basically a reverse. But in terms of offensive playing strength, our hand is pretty close to a reverse. Like, if we had a small singleton club and ace, queen, 10, 9, 6 the diamonds, I would have no qualms about reversing with this hand, because I think the hand is just very good in terms of offensive playing strength. So the hand is relatively close. But sometimes you just have to make the bid that best describes your hand in the hopes that you get to the right contract. And I think 2 hearts is that bid in balancing seat. Like, it overstates your values, but 2 diamonds denies having hearts, right? So that's kind of the trade-off. I mean, like, could you be 4-6 with hearts and diamonds and bid 2 diamonds? Sure. I mean, partner's expected to make a negative double, but at least with the 2 heart bid, you may well find yourself in a 5-4 heart fit, or even a 5-3 heart fit if partner decides to take the chance at putting you in a 4-3. Anyway, so realistically, I think East is the only one who made like a pretty large error on the hand in the bidding. Well, minus 50 feels like an okay result. I mean, I think we basically played the hand double dummy from trick 1, or more or less, which is always a good feeling. We've opened a strong no trump. 15 count, yeah? 2 clubs, 2 spades, Stamen. Partners bid 3 now. I have to imagine that we've gotten this auction right. This is not a difficult one. We get a diamond opening lead. The 3 of diamonds, they lead 4th best, so there's no singleton honor that's going to pop up in East's hand. How many tricks do we have? Once we knock out the spade ace, we'll have 3 spades, 4 hearts, 2 diamonds, and in theory a club, which sounds like 10 tricks. They do have the ability to knock out our second diamond card and set up 3 tricks on their own. So if West has the ace of clubs, there's probably not much that we can do about them knocking out our second diamond stopper. I mean, we could try the 10 of diamonds at trick 1, which is something I'm thinking about right now. If the 10 of diamonds holds, we actually just have a claim for 11 tricks. The problem is, if the 10 of diamonds gets covered by an honor, because I don't have any other spot cards, there's no way for the diamond suit to block in a sensible manner, and I might end up with only 9. We could take 3 spades, 4 hearts, and 2 diamonds, but before we get the chance to knock out the club ace, they will have established both black suit aces as well as 2 diamond tricks. It's very much odds against to play the 10 of diamonds at trick 1, because I mean, it's pretty likely that East has one of the diamond honors, just a priori. A shift. I mean, there's definitely some chance that East makes an error if they're holding as, say, you know, Jack 7 doubleton or Queen 7 doubleton of diamonds. They might play the Queen at trick 1 if we play low. So I think we should probably just play low and make sure that we guarantee 10 tricks. And sometimes they misdefend. Sometimes they forget to set up a diamond, and if the ace of clubs is on side, we can still make 11. All right, let's cover the 3 diamonds with the 6. Aha! Now, this could be Queen Jack doubleton, but this feels like a pretty good start for us. The Jack of diamonds shows up, so we'll win the ace, and let's go about knocking out the spade suit. Okay, spade to the ace. And a spade comes back. It's relatively unlikely the club ace is on side. But possible. I mean, West hopping up with the spade ace is kind of a weird play. And especially with them not switching back to one of the minor suits. Maybe the ace of clubs is on side. Let's overtake this and play a club to the king. Okay, decision time, right? We could play a diamond to the 10. We could try and lead another club up towards the queen. I'm starting to strongly believe the ace of clubs is on side. I think it would be a little bit weird for East to duck this trick, because it could be important for them to just continue spades. I mean, their partner went up with the ace of spades and returned one, right? I know it doesn't make a lot of sense from Declarer's line of play, but the robots don't really think that way. Like, why would I be playing on spades if I had King doubleton of spades opposite Queen Jack doubleton, right? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So, man, tricky spot. I'm very tempted to just lead another club up to the queen, though. Diamond goes around to the jack and ace. I mean, it's possible that East has Queen Jack third and West is led from 3 small. That's definitely possible. If I crossed my hand and cashed 2 spades, dummy gets squeezed. I'll have to decide whether I'm pitching a diamond or a club. Alright, let's play heart to the king. Or heart to the ace, maybe. I don't know. I guess I'm just going to take the safe route. If I play a club to the queen and I'm wrong, they might cash 3 club tricks. I mean, they might cash 4 club tricks for all we know. And that would be pretty bad. If I play a diamond to the 10 and I'm wrong, it's fine. They'll have to work out to cash the ace of clubs sometimes if diamonds split. Yeah. Okay, well, they didn't work out to cash the ace of clubs, so I guess there's no squeeze. I don't really have the entries to run all my suits, so let's just cash a couple spades and test the diamonds. Really? It was Queen Jack Doubleton? That's a shame. Ace of clubs was offside, fortunately, so I don't really get... Oh, East couldn't play back a spade because they started with a doubleton. Now it makes sense. I get it now. Okay, so that's why they ducked the club ace, because it was ineffective for them to return a spade if they don't have one. I see. We are in 5 spades doubled. Yikes. How did we get here? I passed. Good bid. A club on our left. 2 clubs Michaels. We have a lot of support for partner's hand. 3 clubs on our right. We decide to just bid 4 spades, which is interesting. I mean, what do we need for a slam? Ace, king, 5th of spades, king, queen, 5th of hearts, and a diamond void. That's a 12 count. I don't know. 4 spades is fine. I think I would like to do something a bit more than 4 spades with this hand, though. Maybe I shouldn't. Like, what is partner going to do with, like, a 5-5, 2-1, 16 count? They're probably going to bid on if I bid 4 clubs, for example. And that hand just doesn't fit with mine. Okay, 4 spades is fine. Let's all agree on that. 5 clubs on our left. Partner makes a penalty double. I mean... My 4 spade bid doesn't show values. All I'm saying is, like, I want to play 4 spades. I don't really see any reason to bid 5 spades over partner's penalty double. I have an ace. I mean, I understand we have a double fid and we're probably not cashing any spades, but partner's the one who's basically captain of this auction. We don't know how good partner's Michael's bid is. So I'm not sure I understand the 5 spade bid. I mean, if this was imps... 5 spades is probably okay because sometimes we're getting minus 750, and 5 spades is not going to be more than 300, which is not a big deal. But at match points, there's a huge difference between going plus and going minus on a hand like this. So even if minus 750 happens 25% of the time, the other rest of the time, whenever we're not making 5 spades, which I think is pretty unlikely given our hand, and especially given partner's inclination to double them for penalty, we'll just be getting plus 200, which is going to be a huge result for our side. I mean, 4 spades might not even have been making, so... Anyway, I don't really see the reason to pull partner's penalty double. I know that the robots double with the wrong types of hands in these spots a lot of the time, but... I would trust partner. Yeah, I mean, so partner doesn't have any defense. Um, like, double has it doesn't make any sense. I like how it says 17 plus high card points and partner table is a 13 count. This is just this is just the weirdest description I've ever seen of a bid. Because, like, for one thing, why would high card points matter in this spot? What matters is like how many club tricks you have, as well as like, do you have a diamond void where you can start roughing things, and like, do you have the aces of your suits as opposed to kings and queens? Because aces might cash but probably don't on an auction like this, and kings and queens definitely will not. So partner has 0 defense and all offense and decides to go after 5 clubs. Brilliant, partner. Way to go. Anyway, we're in 5 spades doubled. We get the ace of diamonds lead. Kind of a weird lead. Now the ace of clubs cashes. And we get heart switch. Well, I mean, there's not much to say about the heart switch. I guess we will try the 9. Okay, great. Good start. Let's try the 8 of spades. Maybe East will duck the stiff ace or something and not give partner heart rough. No! How rude. All right, down 2. What did I say? It couldn't be more than 300 and 5 spades. And that was true. And how the opponents do in 5 clubs, they lose a diamond and a heart. As expected. Minus 300, maybe someone will find a way to convince the robots by playing other spot cards that they should not be getting heart rough. Pass, 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 we open a spade. We have a 19 count. One spade's fine. I mean, I'm tempted by a 2-no bid, but George Brad asks, are these all just randomized? Feels like most of these declare only ones are just unmakeable. I mean, it's randomized, and and robots are bidding in all 4 seats. So a lot of the time they just get to random ridiculous contracts. But yeah, I mean, I think there are some weeks where you can make every contract, and there are some weeks where you just go down and everything, and there's nothing you can do about it. So it is pretty much random. But with the robots bidding, I mean, they get to silly spots a lot of the time. Like, you'll frequently play in 4 1-fits just because the robots don't understand how to correct back to a new suit. All right, I'm in 1 spade. Pass, 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 a spade. We get a trump lead. I mean, of course we do. A little bit weird with 19 opposite 3 that we get a trump lead. A lot of the times on these hands where we end up declaring at a low level, a trump lead usually means that one of our opponents holds most of the missing high cards. But in this circumstance, West was the dealer and didn't open. So that means West has at most, well, we'll call it 11, but let's say more likely, 9 or 10 high card points. So why wouldn't they lead a different suit? Well, I don't know. The robots don't like leading from honors. And so West probably has, like, the ace of hearts, the king of clubs, and the queen of diamonds or something, and they're looking at 3 small spades and just decided that this was the easiest way to get out of their hand at trick 1. I mean, in this case, it looks like they were correct because we happen to have 19 and we have all of these tennises. Like, a diamond lead would have helped us. So a couple of options. I'm tempted to just try the king of hearts at trick 2. I'm still very suspicious that West has the ace, given the non-heart opening lead. Or given the trump opening lead specifically. And if I can get an entry to dummy, I could at least play a diamond to the jack. This would pick off an honor doubleton in East's hand. Sometimes the king of hearts holds as well. Like if West is looking at ace third of hearts, maybe they're afraid that we have king jack third, and if they win the ace, then we'll just be able to pull trumps and go king of hearts, jack of hearts, heart to the queen, and utilize the fourth hardened dummy. And then I could later lead a heart up towards the queen, which would like end play West effectively. It's okay to just pull trumps. Like, even if East happens to hold this, like, honor doubleton of diamonds scenario, if I do go king of hearts and West wins the ace and they just switch to diamonds, East might get a ruff if they started with queen jack fourth of spades. I think it's unlikely. West did lead the three of spades at trick one, and the robots do not lead low from a doubleton trump. I mean, I could just pull trumps. That would throw them in. I kind of just don't want East to get in, though, because anything other than a diamond switch from East is bad for me. Like, a club switch is bad, a heart switch is bad. I think I'm going to try this king of hearts plan. Okay, the king of hearts holds, so now I think it's time to pull trumps. I mean, it's possible the king of hearts holds because East has the ace, but there's not much I can do about that now, so let's go ahead and pull trumps. We'll pitch some diamonds from the dummy. Those look the most useless. And a club does come through, not exactly what we were hoping for, but I will play low. There's the ace of hearts. And a diamond. Okay. Finally, we get a little bit of a concession from one of the opponents. I mean, I could have just not pulled trumps and let another heart up towards the queen. Maybe that was a slightly stronger play. Then West truly would have been end played. Yeah, let's take a look at that, because, I mean, if I was just looking at this as like a double dummy problem, then after the king of hearts wins, so we kind of said, oh, well, West might be afraid we have king jack third hearts, so they can't afford to take the ace, and that's exactly what happened here. But now, if I were to play a second heart up, West effectively would be end played in three suits. If West switches to... So, I mean, like, Gibb will say that leading a heart up is... apparently, you could catch the ace of clubs first as well, but that seems like a foolish play. But leading a heart up actually does naturally lead to us making a second over trick, whereas my line of play, when East got in and switched to clubs, and then West got in and cashed the heart ace, this was all necessary for the defense, but West had to find a club exit, which is not obvious, of course. But if I had let a heart up, West effectively gets end played. They can't duck, otherwise I win the queen of hearts and we lose no heart tricks, so they win the ace. But now a heart back allows me to win the heart queen and pitch a club loser. A spade back into my king 10 gives up their partner's natural trump trick. Diamond away from the king, of course, already blows a trick, as exactly what happened earlier. My ace jack 10 sets up. But if they play a club, I will be able to put up the jack. East has to cover with the queen. I win the ace. And then I play a club back. They once again have to win the king. And now I've set up another suit that they can't lead, clubs and dummy. And now they truly are end played into giving me a trick somewhere. Club or a heart would give me access to the dummy to pitch diamond losers. Spade picks off partner's queen. And a diamond, of course, goes into the ace jack 10. So I thought about doing this. Just didn't seem like... I felt like I should pull trumps, and maybe that was silly of me. Anywho, back to board number 5. Ace of clubs lead. We are in 4 spades. A diamond pass 4 spades from our hand. It seems okay. We're void in partner suit, so the chance that our side has a slam is pretty unlikely. We have no aces. We are unfavorable, but I think there is some merit to potentially preempting the opponent's heart contract if they were planning on getting there. And I think we have enough shape. So 4 spades seems like an all right bid to me. I don't know if I would make it at the table. I think it's fine. 1 spade is also fine. Ace of clubs lead. Well, they lead king from ace king. So I think what I want to do is I want to play low at trick 1. And then I'll play the queen if it goes club to the king. I don't know if he's just going to get fooled by that defense, but because I'm the one who preempted, they might believe that my club holding is ace of spades, okay? Now a club? No, now a heart. Okay. Decision time, right? Because with spades 3-0, I can't actually pull trumps. And knock out the club king. Well, I guess I can't pull trumps and knock out the club king anyway. It would just cash the king of hearts. Okay. So what's going on? Stiff ace of clubs, of course. Otherwise, West would have continued clubs. West has turned up with the club ace, the spade ace. They have to have the diamond ace. Otherwise, they would have switched to diamonds to try and get their partner in to get a club ruff. Because they can see that by switching to hearts, it's ineffective. And additionally, like, I think if they didn't have the diamond ace, they might have just switched to diamonds before cashing the spade ace, because then they would have another opportunity. I mean, they might have switched to hearts before cashing the spade ace. Yeah, this is very weird, actually. Wait a second. Wait a second. The ace of spades is such a weird play. Let's go back to that moment on this previous trick when they cashed the ace of trumps. So they had trump control. If their partner had the king of hearts, they would have been able to switch to hearts. Even if we go up with the ace, then when we try and pull trumps, they would get in and play another heart. Their partner would win and then give them a club ruff. No, this doesn't make any sense. We have to take the heart finesse. It's insane to not take the heart finesse. This would be the weirdest Grosvenor ever. So I'm basically placing West with like a 19 count, right? Well, almost. Ace of spades, ace of clubs, ace queen of diamonds probably. Otherwise, they might try a low diamond to get partner in. We're talking about bots. Yeah, but the robots play double dummy, right? And so West can see... I mean, like, this is not a difficult defensive problem for a human. Like, of course, cashing the ace of spades is just insane no matter what your hand is. Like, a human would never do that. But it would not be a difficult defensive problem for a human, and it's also not a difficult defensive problem for a robot to see that, like, if their partner has the heart king, they could get a club ruff. So they would never relinquish the trump control before switching to hearts. This doesn't make any sense. No, we just take the heart finesse. Yeah, this is just crazy. let's not like spend a ton of time thinking on this. I mean, that ace of spades play gave the show away. Now, if it had gone ace of clubs low heart immediately, we would have a real problem. I mean, we probably do the right thing anyway, because it would be really weird to play West for a small singleton trump as well as the stiff ace of clubs and to have not taken a bid, although it's possible. But that would have made our job a lot harder. The ace of spades cash really gives the show away, because that's effectively a concession that their partner has no entry, and therefore the king of hearts has to be on side. Board 6. A diamond on our right. We overcall a spade. Good bid. We have 12. Partner Q bid in support of spades. We bid 2 spades on our right, which, what? Wait. Wait, hold on. Okay. Our bids are offset by a level. One diamond, two diamonds, one spade, two spades, but they're by different people. So East apparently has a really good hand. I mean, that's not that surprising. We only have 12 with a stiff king. We decide to bid four spades, opposite partner's cubid, which seems reasonable. East not doubling us is crazy. I mean, when they make a bid like this, they're showing an unbelievably strong hand. And for them not to therefore have a penalty double when we bid four spades, I think is somewhat insane. I don't even know if four spades is a good bid. I would be pretty tempted by three spades, I think. It's not like I'm trying to preempt the opponents out of a four heart contract, because that is not going to make. So I think three spades is actually okay. Like, do I really expect to make four spades? I don't think so. Not usually, despite partner having a limit raise. Anyway, let's see how we did. Ah, perfect. Partner has a two spade bid. Ah, yes, excellent. Partner's like, well, you know, this king jack 10 fifth of diamonds looks like a good source of tricks, with forgetting that a diamond was opened on their left. Okay, well, this is fun. So we have at least four losers. That's not a good start to our game contract. Queen of diamonds is definitely offside, so we have at least five losers. I guess let's take the losing diamond finesse. Diamond to the queen. King of spades. Uh-huh. Okay. Let's try the king of clubs, set up some club tricks. Ace of diamonds. Diamond. Oh, ace of hearts. Yep, we're doing great. Now diamond. Let's pull trumps. Okay, they're going to try and force me in hearts, but I have a counter to that, and we can claim. Great. 100. Down to nothing we could do about that result. I mean, why did East not double four spades? Who knows? But they didn't. Well, this time we've learned our lesson. We decide not to bid too many. We opened a 10 count. Round of applause for the robots. One no trump. We bid two spades. Partner raised to three spades. Are we supposed to pass three spades? Wait a second. I know it's only a 10 count, but we have an extra trump. So that's like one more trick than expected, and our ace of clubs is a good card. I don't know, this feels close to me. The jack of spades is not pulling a ton of weight. Okay, it's probably fine to pass. I think it's a close decision. I'm okay with either pass or four spades. If that's a three spade bid, I should pass. Wait, where's the three spade? Oh my god! Okay, jump scare again. Why does partner keep doing this? Good point. Yes, if this is a three spade bid, we probably should not be bidding game with the south hand. Good call. I don't know why partner invited with an 8 count opposite our limited opening bid. What do they think two spades showed? 11 or more high card points. So we could have 19. I guess that's not true. 12 to 16 total points. But we could have a 16 count for two spades, right? Maybe. All right, let's get our club rough in, I think. Yeah, let's get our club rough in. Right? So if I rough a diamond and I duck a club and they don't knock out the heart king, no, this is stupid. Let's just get our club rough in. It's fine. Another diamond comes. Fair enough. Let's play low. Interesting. Let's rough our club. Play a spade to the question mark. Is this just a math problem? It's probably just a math problem. We can't pick up for 0 spades. So it's 3-1 versus 2-2. If we play a spade to the jack, what happens? I guess sometimes we lose an extra trick if the ace of hearts is offside and West has king, queen, doubleton of spades, right? That's if I play the jack, and otherwise it's like equivalent. Like 3-1 with king, queen, third on side is the exact same as king third or queen third. There's 2 singleton honors and there's 2 small singletons. So let's just go ace of spades, spade. Okay, we did not make our game. Very fortunate that the ace of hearts was offside. Otherwise, we might have made the game anyway. I suppose they could have led trumps at trick 1. That would be a little bit difficult from king doubleton. They could have led a heart and switched to trumps. We are in 4 spades once again. Funny how all of these auctions get to a spade contract. It's like it's the master suit or something. 1 club by partner, heart overcall, we bid a spade. Should we bid 3 spades with this? Assuming that's preemptive? Probably. I think so. It does describe our hand. Anyway, partner bids 3 spades, we bid 4 spades. We get a heart lead, and we appear to have the correct number of losers this time. This is great. 5 of hearts to the queen. Ace of clubs, yep. King of clubs, 9 of clubs. Sure. Okay. Made 4. Man, East didn't try 4 hearts over 3 spades. That feels like a big miss. Do they have a good save? They would lose 2 diamonds, a diamond ruff, and a spade. So, yes, they do. Board 9. Pass, pass, we open a heart in 3rd seat. Good bid. Partner bids a spade. We have bid 2 hearts. Is this enough? I think this is the right bid for a weird reason. I do believe that our hand has enough playing strength for a 3 heart rebid, but I'm kind of hoping that partner makes another call so that I can show spade support. I would really like partner to have, some sort of maximum somehow. Like if they bid 2 no trump, then I can bid 3 spades. And I'm pretty happy with where we've ended up at that point. We'll get to 5-3 spade fit, otherwise we'll get to 4 hearts. Whereas if I bid 3 hearts directly, I think we lose the possibility of reaching a spade contract entirely. I think it's very close. But this is a very strong 13 count opposite partner's 1 spade response. So I do feel like it's worth an upgrade if our bidding system would be a little bit better designed. But yeah, I like the 2 heart bid for that reason. Queen of clubs lead. Okay. So where would I have ended up on this hand? I don't know. Probably here. But if partner had decided to rebid 2 no trump, then we would have gotten to 4 hearts on these cards, which might not be so bad. Queen of clubs. The queen of clubs, really? Is this another one of these, like, my normal lead from ace king is the king, but because I have the queen also, I'm going to lead that card, since I'm worried about parting with my high cards in case I forget whether the ace or king have been played later. I have a strong feeling that this queen of clubs is not from queen doubleton or queen singleton, but it could be. This is just part of third and low. Yeah, West has ace king queen fourth, so they lead third best, but the robots play fourth best. So you would probably expect them to lead the 6 from ace king queen 6, or the 10 from ace king queen 10. These broken honor sequences, you just can't afford to lead the high ones, otherwise your partner will play you for the wrong holding. Gotta lead fourth best. The singleton queen used to have bid their 7-card club suit. I mean, I certainly hope so, but you can never tell with the robot tournaments. East plays the 8, which is encouraging. Interesting. I mean, if East does have ace king 6th of clubs, then West probably has everything else. I'm wondering if I should try just playing a diamond to the queen at trick 2. What's my plan in the trump suit? I mean, I'm going to get forced too many times if a diamond to the queen loses and hearts split 4-2. So that's why I kind of want to make a discovery play. Does the diamond to the queen win immediately? But if this queen of clubs is from ace king queen, then West can't have the diamond king. I mean, they could, but it's a lot less likely, given that they didn't make a call in the auction. I still have this problem about the 4th round of diamonds, but maybe it can go on spades. So I guess here's the plan. Let's rough this trick. And sure, let's play a diamond to the queen at trick 2. Interesting. Very interesting. I was not planning to run the 9 of diamonds, but sometimes when you play a high card, it causes a cover. That sounds like king jack 10 over here. Sounds like king jack 10 fourth, in fact. Okay, let's test the hearts. How do I want to test the hearts? Let's assume that clubs are 6-2 for a minute. Diamonds appear to be 4-2, with East high-lowing in the diamond suit. There's still more vacant spaces in West. I guess I'm just going to go ace king of hearts and a heart. If they split 3-3, I don't think I need to play on the spade suit. I can just play a diamond towards the ace 7 and steal a trick that way. It looks like the hearts don't split. There's a spade pitch. Now another club comes. Let's lead a diamond. I assume West is going to split. Yeah, they do. I was going to stick in the 7. If they didn't, we might have made all the rest of the tricks. Alright, I think spades probably split at this point. They do. Yeah, not much to be done about the 2 trump losers, but the spades were 3-3. The king of diamonds was onside, so just an easy 170. Board 10, 3 boards to go. Pass on our right, we opened a club. Good bid. A spade, pass, pass. 2 clubs? I don't know about the 2 club bid. I mean, we have 8 tricks in our own hand. I think I would probably balance 3 clubs. We can't have a heart fit. So that's step number 1 to notice, that partner didn't make a negative double, so we cannot have a heart fit. Or if we do have a heart fit, partner just has no values, in which case we don't really want to be in a game anyway. So there's no real reason for us to introduce hearts at this point. I think our objective is to either get to clubs or no trump, possibly. Should we reopen? Wait a second. Maybe we should reopen with double. No. Our clubs aren't really cashing. It kind of appears that partner has a penalty double of spades is what's going on, but I'm a little bit nervous about reopening double on a hand that looks like this. Like, I don't care if partner bids 2 diamonds, that's fine. We can rebid 3 clubs, but... or 2 hearts at that point, I guess, is also okay. But I'm a little bit nervous about partner passing and then us not being able to lead trumps through and declare just roughing all of our clubs. You know, partner turns up with, like, a doubleton club, and they're like, oh, this is perfect, maybe I'll get a club rough, and then declare roughs the second round in front of them, and they're just like, uh-oh. Well, that's a few tricks on defense that I was planning on taking. 2 clubs does feel a bit wimpy. I think I would balance 3 clubs. 2 spades on our left, partner bids 3 clubs. I don't know about this 4 club bid. I think... I think with us effectively denying any interest in game by just bidding 2 clubs ourselves, and partner not bidding no trump, so partner doesn't actually have this penalty double of spades hand, I'm a lot less interested in getting to a game. And 4 clubs bypasses our most likely game contract, which is 3 no trump anyway, so I'm not a big fan of the 4 club bid. Like, if I had balanced 3 clubs and partner had then bid 4 clubs as an invite, I mean, maybe I would go on to 5 at that point, but I might also be done. Anyway, we bid 4 clubs, partner bids 5, we get the king of spades lead, and great, it turns out we are cold for 3 no trump, or maybe close to making 3 no trump. I mean, maybe they'll switch to hearts or something, but if we get the king of diamonds, we have 9 tricks. If we get the queen of spades, we have 9 tricks. We're in 5 clubs, though, and it seems like we're actually looking okay in this contract. So what do we want to do? We just want to cross-ref hearts and spades for a while? Spade rough, ace of hearts, heart rough, spade rough, heart rough, spade rough, heart rough, spade rough. And then if trumps split 2-1, we can actually take the diamond finesse at that point. If clubs are 3-0, though, we lose out on taking the diamond finesse from there. I'm wondering if it makes any sense to try and set up diamonds instead of roughing hearts. Ace of diamonds is definitely on side. So what goes wrong if I play on diamonds? We rough the spade lead, we lead a diamond, West goes up with the ace and switches to trumps. Fine. So we win the trump. Oh, I guess the problem is that if we need to rough multiple rounds of diamonds and pull multiple rounds of trumps, then we lose out on a lot of heart tricks. Yeah, let's just cross rough. Ace of hearts, heart rough, spade rough, heart, West shows out. Nope. Spade rough, heart rough, spade rough, and how the clubs split. They are 3-0. That's too bad. Ace of diamonds was offside though, so good news. What did West have? Oh, West had a big distributional hand with a lot of spades. I guess I knew that. I saw them follow with 4 rounds of hearts, and we saw East show out on the second or third spade. That's quite the hand. I mean, I think West also massively underbid their hand. They overcalled 1 spade and then just rebid 2 spades. That seems crazy to me. Well, we went plus 600. Good result. On to board 11. We've opened a spade. We have 12. Partners bid 2 diamonds. Game forcing. We bid 2 spades, which is just waiting. I hate these bids. I really hate this 2 spades waiting. But I don't really understand why we wouldn't just bid 2 no trump with this hand. We would like to protect our queen doubleton of hearts. I guess the robots don't believe queen doubleton is a stopper, and that's their main concern. But of course, all humans know that queen doubleton is a stopper, because people just underlead ace king all the time. 3 hearts by partner. Finally, we bid 3 no trump. We have a club stopper. A likely stopper in clubs, even. Club lead. Partner table's a 14 count. Okay. Club lead gives us 3 club tricks. So we have 2 diamonds, 3 clubs, a heart, and a spade. That's not enough tricks yet. We'll probably play on diamonds. The 7 of clubs looks like it's from top of a doubleton or something, so I imagine that East has the king 10 of clubs. We might actually be able to win the 9 at trick 1. I think East with king 10 would probably just duck this trick. Like maybe they put in the 10, thinking that the partner could be leading from jack 8-7. So I think we actually are pretty likely to win the opening lead. And then the question is what we do from there. Well, let's see if that assumption is correct. No. Interesting. That seems like a really weird play from East, but I guess they're working on the assumption that our 3 no trump bid shows the jack of clubs. Which I think is fairly inaccurate here because we don't have a lot of space and we're kind of forced to do something over 3 hearts. Like, if we don't have a 6 spade, we can't rebid 3 spades, and we don't want to bypass our most likely game if we don't have a fit with partner suits. Anywho, club to the king. So I'll play the 6. Keep them confused about what our club situation is. 5 of spades switch is, I think, a little bit fortunate. I was nervous that a middle spade spot was going to get switched to. I guess let's cover. Even if the queen of spades holds, we haven't really established our tricks yet. So I'd be a little bit nervous. And if the queen of spades doesn't hold, then they just get to set up a bunch of spades. So we'll cover. Club comes back. Okay. Huh. Pretty strange defense so far. I think West has the Heart King. Otherwise, they might have tried a Heart Switch. I think West has the Spade King. Otherwise, they probably would have played a spade back. Maybe not, though. It's a little bit weird that they didn't... I mean, it's just a little bit weird that they're playing on clubs. I mean, it's almost like they're trying to knock out entries to the diamonds, but the diamonds haven't even set up yet. Maybe West is just exiting passively. I mean, they could have a hand that's like Queen third of diamonds or something, or even Jack fourth of diamonds or whatever. And the King of Hearts, King of Spades, and they're just trying to get out of their hand. That would make sense. So let me think. If I mean, if diamonds are in 3-3, I'm in pretty good shape. Okay, let's think about this. Like, I could go Queen of Clubs, Diamond to the King, cash a club, pitch a heart, ace and a diamond. And that seems like a pretty good play. I strip the club suit. And if West wins the third round of diamonds, I'm in excellent shape because I do still strongly believe they have the Heart King. They would effectively be end played until eating a major suit. The problem occurs if West unblocks their diamonds and lets East back in. East would be able to win the third diamond, push a spade through or even a heart through. I still think I like this line of play. It's not going to be easy for West to dump the Diamond Queen. With the Ace of Hearts still in dummy, like... I don't know. Let's just see what happens. I'll cash a club. Jack of Spades discard, so West is trying to avoid getting unplayed. Ace shift. The robot defense is psychotic. I'll see later. On this hand, I am now nervous. Diamond to the King. Okay, West doesn't dump the Diamond Queen. That's a good start. I don't need to cash the Jack of Clubs, but I guess I will. Heart discard. Let's play another diamond. Third diamond. Aha! We did it! There is the King of Hearts. Look at that. Good play by them, but not good enough. We have access to the Heart Ace. Yeah, West really needed to unblock that Diamond Queen. I don't know. I don't think I have a better way of caching my winners or setting up tricks. I mean, I could have unblocked the Club Queen at trick 1. Obviously, East could counter this by not winning the King, but that would have given me communication in the club suit, and then I would have a little bit more maneuverability. Either way, 430 feels like a pretty strong result. Last board. You wouldn't spoil a hand? I mean, yeah, I probably won't remember your comment until after I play a board, or I might not remember anyway. I know that robot defense is crazy on some hands. You played BBBL. I'm sorry for your loss. Your lost time in playing that event. One no trump by us. We have 16. Pretty good hand. Transfer to spades. Partner bid 2 no trump. What? What is 3 spades? No, dude. What is 3 spades? We have a game force. What are we doing? We have a good 5-card suit. We have a lot of spot cards. We have a fit with partner's hand. Why aren't we just bidding 4 spades? This is insane. Oh my god. It's not like we even have a 15 count. We have 16. I know the queens aren't great, but they're accompanied by honors, 10s and 9s. Well, let's see how we do. We're in 3 spades. Okay, partner's hand fits very poorly with ours. Eight of diamonds lead. Oh my god. I mean, no one would ever lead a doubleton, right? No, I think I have to duck this trick and assume that they're leading a doubleton. BBVL is the highlight of your week. Aw. Thanks for that. Me too. I mean, this is just going to be real bad when I lose 3 diamond tricks to roughs. Diamond to the king, diamond rough. Club to the ace, diamond rough. And then East turns up with like king, jack, 10, third of spades. What a wonderful play. And this would be if that's how it goes. Like, pass, pass, pass. I mean, is there any chance that East forgot to preempt king, jack, 6th of diamonds in 3rd seed? I mean, probably. All right, let's play low. Heart switch. Okay. Interesting. I'm nervous. I think we have to pull trumps. I'm very nervous. We can always try and guess the jack of clubs later, but this heart switch feels like it's a singleton. Like, why would East not just return a diamond there? I guess diamonds are 5-2. But I'm very worried. Who am I kidding? I always guess the jack of clubs later. Like, let's not make a big deal out of this. Ace of spades and a spade. We're just gonna pull trumps. Everything's gonna be fine. Diamond continuation, sure. Jake says, article on bridge winners is great. Ended up in part score with 13 tricks. Whose fault? Oh, is it great? Here, we can look at some drama afterwards. You're not at fault, Shift. It's all my fault? Aw, man, I don't even think I played the hand. But I'll take responsibility for my actions. Who am I playing for the jack of clubs? I guess West? All right, let's win the diamond ace. Let's pull the last trump because West has it. They're itching for a rough. There's a club pitch from East. I think I'm still liking the idea of playing West for the jack of clubs. So let's try and set up the hearts first. Heart to the king, heart rough, club to the queen. Oh, 10 of hearts, huh? Well, that makes things easy. All right. You guys get a trick. West did have the jack of clubs. 170. Well, how was our set today? I don't think we dropped any tricks. There were a couple of hands, like board 3, where I could see people swindling the robots somehow. Just by playing different cards. It's a little bit random. But overall, it felt like our set was pretty strong. We had a 63. Oh my god, board 2 was apparently the one that we didn't do so well. Or it's our red score. 630. I guess maybe someone picked off the queen jack double ten of diamonds. Never mind. I take it all back. Oh, wait. People can't see. There. 63%. Board 11, 430 was our best result, 92. And board 1, we actually got a pretty good score for 2 clubs down 1, where we just repeatedly unplayed west in the end position. But yeah, a decent number of flat boards throughout.